And good morning, South Florida. Things are looking pretty good outside right now for us. Nice view over Fort Lauderdale this morning. Just a few clouds there you can see kind of floating above the city this morning. As we head through the morning hours, it's going to be one of those days where we start to see that warm up once the sun gets out. Over the past hour and a half or so, these have been blowing up over Okeechobee County and moving into northwestern Indian River County. As they did so, it prompted a severe thunderstorm warning by the National Weather Service. A cold front to our north is going to stall out over northern Florida. That's not going to make it our direction, but take a look at South Florida. We are in the clear, out of the clouds as well. This afternoon, we're going to climb up to 84 degrees, and it was a stormy afternoon, South Florida. Some of you sending me some great photos on Facebook today. This one from Hope Sound, some of the hail that we had out there, pea-sized to dime-sized hail. It was one of those afternoons pretty rough. Thank you, Sherry and Alexander. Look at this storm approaching in Wellington there. Big clouds, dark clouds today over the acreage. These were those scary clouds you were writing me about on Facebook. You know, this morning I said, do I really need the gloves? I'm kind of glad that I threw them in because there's no shame in wearing gloves in Florida in March, right? Yeah, this is definitely not March weather for us out here.
Storm team meteorologist Bay Scroggins joins us now with the latest. Bay?
Yeah, and guys, you know, all this developed really late tonight. All day we've kind of been in the clear, and most of the activity's been to our north. But right now, we're still tracking just a few thunderstorms, but they are starting to get a little smaller, which is the good thing. Look right now at Live Viper 5 Max. You can see the activity. It is well to the north there. Indian River County, basically that's where it's concentrated right now, moving out of Okeechobee County. Going to kind of take you through the scenario that's playing out right now. We still have a tornado watch that's likely going to be expiring momentarily. The National Weather Service saying that these storms now look less tornadic and more just like heavy rain. So I'm expecting that to go away in just a couple of moments. It was set to end at 11. Likely going to see that happen. You can see the storms develop though. Thunderstorm warnings popping up. Severe storms, and those have now been allowed to expire as these storms move on off to the north and to the east. For a short period of time, they did show a little bit of rotation in them. I want to take a picture now, a screenshot that I got for you a moment ago. As this rain does move a little closer to the coast, Ellesmere, Sebastian, about 11:03, about 11:25 for you to actually see some of this heavier rain to make it in your direction. Some of you are already seeing a little of that right now. Here's what I was looking at a few moments ago with our storm system. You can see it's well to the north, but just enough energy was allowed to sag our direction. So the heaviest activity right there across our northern viewing area, and that tornado watch was extended into our area for at least a short period of time. Really going to be expiring shortly. Things look a little better now. It's going to get nice, Maribel. Right? Yeah, right now looking outside, we wake up, we're saying, wow, the clouds are still around. These are the leftover clouds from the cold front that moved through. But if you notice from the Fort Lauderdale cameras, see the break in the clouds there? Generally, the clouds are going to be clearing from north to south today, so we are going to see improved conditions and a nice afternoon. It's cooler outside this morning, 69 in Oakland Park, 71 in Fort Lauderdale, 72 for you in West Kendall this morning. Temperatures right around 75 in Marathon. The frontal boundary is still exiting, but we're already starting to feel those northwesterly winds move on in. 14 miles per hour in West Kendall, 14 in Marathon, and about 7 in Fort Lauderdale this morning. So that's that cooler and nicer breeze we like to see. There's the frontal boundary, but take a look here at radar and satellite. You can see a few showers still exiting, maybe a couple sprinkles this morning, but right here across South Florida, pretty much cutting Broward County in half right now. That's where we're starting to see the clearing take place. And as soon as this flow continues to push on south, that wind will move these clouds out, and we will see lots of sunshine for later this afternoon. So here's real-time Doppler. You can see some of those showers I'm telling you about this morning. Once they exit the Keys, they kind of blow up for a short amount of time. There are a few showers across portions of southern Miami this morning, Key Biscayne as well. These are moving on off to the east towards the Bahamas, and look behind that, lots of clear sky and drier conditions. So for today, there goes our frontal boundary. So we'll see increasing sunshine as we head through the afternoon, lower humidity for us, and then as we head through our Monday, pleasant sunshine. It will be nice and dry, high pressure in control, and staying in control for much of the week. By the middle of the week, that easterly flow starts to return. It will stay sunny and a little bit warmer. We'll gradually take the temperatures up as we head through Wednesday into Thursday. So for this afternoon, 79 degrees for a high. Absolutely beautiful out there. Once we can clear out these clouds, winds will become a little more northerly as we head through the late afternoon hours at about 10 to 15, and a little gusty at times too, up to 20 miles per hour. So if you have beach plans this afternoon, hold on to the umbrellas. If you have outdoor plans today, yes, if you have a tent up, it might get blown around some, so weight it down a little more. Tonight, cool and quiet for you. It'll be breezy overnight tonight, 62 degrees for a low. A cool night ahead. Enjoy it. Open up the windows. It'll feel nice out there. North winds about 10 miles per hour. So if you're going out on the boat today, northwest winds about 10 to 15, seas right around 2 to 3 feet. If you're going out to the Gulf Stream, a little higher, occasionally up to about 6 feet with a light to moderate chop on the bays and the inland waters. Looking ahead in the extended outlook, temperatures are going to remain cool for today and for tomorrow. Yes, by Florida standards, that is cooler. As we head through the week, there's the gradual warm up Tuesday into Wednesday, 82 to 83. By the time we get to Thursday, we're looking at 85, and late in the week, yes, 86 degrees. So that's the forecast, looking really good the next several days. The president of the U.S. Pond Hockey Championship said tonight it is not cold enough to play hockey, but also not warm enough to swim. Tonight there is a layer of water out on that ice, and as you'll see, it makes it impossible to continue playing the game. On Lake Nokomis in Minneapolis,
I feel like I should swim instead of skate.
It was 3 inches of water covering the ice rinks.
We're going to play hockey. We're going to try anyways. Not going to look very pretty, but...
They played despite the water. It definitely didn't look pretty. In fact, it looked pretty painful.
You take a lot of baths.
The puck sat beneath the water surface.
And puck wasn't sliding very well.
Maybe this is lake hockey in the truest sense.
Mike Vandenstein and Tom Thole rang the water out of their gloves. Nothing stayed dry.
I have no idea how I'm going to keep it dry.
Or legible.
I guess it's just part of Minnesota.
Hockey wasn't the only thing doused by Mother Nature. Ice sculptures at Rice Park in St. Paul, part of the Winter Carnival, dripped.
Yeah, I really hoped when I came here that it was sun shining, blue sky, very cold, a lot of snow.
It was just the opposite, and the crowds didn't show up like event organizers had hoped.
Rain in January, who would have known?
While everyone went home wet, the rain didn't dampen spirits. And the Winter Carnival will go on as planned tomorrow. As for the events out here at Lake Nokomis, the president says that the warming tent will be open, ready for folks to come out and enjoy the indoor activities. They will try to reschedule some of those games for next weekend, but at this point, they just can't guarantee it.